Hey, Coach. End of a long road trip and the team almost rallied back at the end there. How'd you feel about the effort tonight?
It was great. The effort was great. We didn't play that well. We got out physical tonight. We didn't have the physical stature that we needed to have, so it showed up in second chance points and fast break points. They shot it really well. Toronto did. I think it was like 45, 46% from three. And if a team does that, you got a small margin of error, and you better not be giving up second chance points, fast break points, and we missed free throws. So considering all that, I thought their effort was great, just hanging in the game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Lauren. Let's go to Jeff McDonald from the Express News.
Pop, the Raptors kind of started a lineup. I don't know if they've started all year, and it was a very big lineup. Did that take some adjustment from you guys to figure out how to attack that?
No, it was just big and strong. And as I said, they just, they beasted us in several ways. So that big lineup worked well for them. You're welcome.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, DeMar, were the Raptors doing anything defensively to key in on you there?
Nah, they just mix it up with all type of different coverages. It wasn't necessarily to slow me down. I was just trying to take what they give, find guys, get open shots, attack what I needed to. But it really wasn't that I was worried about.
And what do you think it was in this game for you guys as a team that didn't work out so great? I mean, you guys had a lot of threes. There were some things that were working for you. What didn't work in this game for you?
We made a lot of mistakes defensively. We lost guys. They killed us on the boards. That was one of the big things. It definitely just, kicked our ass on the boards. That kind of hurt. And, we let them get out in transition and get some buckets. I feel like everything was basically on us. And, we got to stay smart when we play, no matter who we play against. We got to be smart, understand teams going to try to mix it up. When they do mix it up, just being prepared for it on both ends.
Thanks, Thomas. Go to Jeff McDonald from the Express News.
DeMar, obviously you guys have played a lot of games in a short amount of time, and you specifically are playing a lot of hard minutes. How are you feeling physically through this grind?
I'm fine. Physically, I'll be on top of, everything I need to do to be able to recover, be ready for the game to the best of my ability. You have the moments where, the mental fatigue could kick in here and there. But, you got to get through it. Can't make no excuses. It's a job at the end of the day. Just because you got a headache tonight don't mean you ain't got to write something tonight.
So. In years past, I mean, this would be a place where Pop would want to rest some people. Is it difficult do you think it's difficult for him to do, given where you guys stand in the playoff race and every game counts?
I mean, most definitely. It's just one of those years that's none like none other. You got to figure it out. And usually Pop don't have as many young guys. So we just gotta push through it, man. It's gonna be tough, but we'll rest summertime.
Is it hard to play some of those young guys, the young guys that haven't played a lot, given there's no practice time and no time to really get them up to speed?
Yeah, for me, I feel for a lot of those guys because they need it. You need practice. You need to find a rhythm. You need to understand where you need to be out there on the court to understand where your rhythm is gonna come from on both ends. Practice. Practice definitely make perfect. And not to have that. You can see lapses here and there when we make mistakes.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Let's go to Tom Worsborn from the Express News.
DeMar, do you guys do anything, like you and Rudy do anything extra to try to, as being, two of the older players on the team, to just try to recuperate? Is there a secret thing that you guys do to try to get back between games?
Drink that same thing Michael Jordan drunk in Space Jam. One thing, but nah, man, you just gotta get your rest. I'm an advocate of ice tubs 2-3 times a day, getting massages, flushes, whatever you can. When I'm not working, You got to stay off your feet, eat right, rest.
Is it changing gears here? Is it pretty heartbreaking to see things, continue the way they have? I'm talking about Minneapolis, another shooting after everything that happened this summer, to see that happen in that same city.
Man, it's beyond sad, it's beyond frustrating. The emotions, not just, people in Minnesota have all over, it's sickening, when, you lay in a bed and you go on social media and first thing you see and read about is this thing continuously happening. And it's like, it hurts, it's frustrating, it's sad. And, me being a parent, you always put yourself in that situation, put loved ones in that situation, and it hurts, man. And it's something that definitely got to give, man. It got to give. It's beyond obvious at this point.
Thanks, Tom. Let's go to Josh Bloomberg with TSN.
Hey, DeMar. Really nice to see you. I wanted to ask you about OG. You saw him a lot in the matchup tonight. I know you've always spoken about the vets early in your career, Jarrett Jack, Chris Bosh, and the impact they had on you. You were one of those vets for OG. What's it been like watching him grow over the last few years?
Oh man, he started out stiff as a cardboard box. Now to see how he handles the ball, how he drives the ball, his post game. I've seen him a lot this summer. We worked out a lot this summer, and to see his skill set grow from when I first seen it speaks volume of how much he loved and appreciated the game. He came a long way. He deserved everything that comes his way. I hope he keeps growing. It's fun to see that. It's fun to compete against that, and I'm glad I was part of his career early on.
I saw you catching up with a bunch of the guys after the game. I mean, I know you talked to Kyle a lot, but is it still nice to see some of those guys, Kyle, Pascal, and be able to catch up?
Yeah, always. I try to stay in touch with all those guys as much as I can. For me, our relationship extends much bigger than basketball. I know Cal always get the gist of us always talking, but I talk to all those guys, whether it's Freddie, everything. And a lot of times it don't even be about basketball, it's just life in general.
Thanks, man. Best of luck the rest of the season and all the best to your family.
Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, DeMar. We appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Derrick, was it just pretty disappointing to waste tonight when you guys shot it so well from three? And what all do you think went into that?
Yeah, I mean, we made shots, but a bunch of the little things we just didn't do well enough to get a win. I mean, offensive rebounds, second chance points, stuff like that. Start the game to the end game, that really cost us.
Were you personally getting a little frustrated with the whistles? Because I'm not sure how many of those were actually fouls when you look at the replay.
Man, I got 3 questionable ones, but I mean, you get some, you don't get some. I mean, that's just basketball.
On another note, I mean, what do you think when you heard Jamal Murray tore up his ACL? I mean, what was your reaction to that?
Sad. I mean, he works his tail off each and every day, competes. I mean, I just wish him the best as he goes through this recovery.
As player, there's been a lot of ACL injuries and stuff like that this year. As players, are you guys concerned that the compressed schedule is sort of contributing to a higher risk of injury?
I mean, I think that's more of a doctor's question. Players just trying to compete, but.
Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Tom Orsborn.
Derrick, what are your thoughts on what happened in Minneapolis this week? And is it disheartening after all that happened during the summer, all the seeming, you guys did everything you could to raise awareness, yet this is still happening?
It's sad. I mean, a life was lost. At the end of the day, that's all it's about. I mean, it's a sad day, and you keep trying to bring awareness to it, but I mean, something obviously needs to be done to be better.